I don't know what happened. I was just cut off. There's nobody here but me. Doo 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 doo. Are there ghosts here? Okay. Let me let me see some hearts. If you're still with me, let me know. Okay, you're still with me. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. All right. They know not to leave me here by myself with my iPad because I'm coming home. But where was I just then? Well, let me say this. You know when when you traveling, and we've all had the experience of buying a ticket and checking our luggage, and there sometimes you are delivered to your destination and you're waiting on your luggage and baggage claim, and your luggage does not show up. How is that possible? They gave you a ticket and they tagged the luggage with the information of where you're going. You and the luggage. You're not sending your luggage someplace else. But that happens. How does that happen? Because the airline made it a priority. They made it important that you show up, and the luggage was secondary. Now that's a wonderful thing. I don't want my luggage to show up and I not show up. So that's a wonderful thing. So whatever goal you have, it's very important that you make it important, make it a priority, and put the majority of your focus, of your energy, and your time in it, and treat it like it's important. So what I realized, I've been seriously not serious when it came to my health. I realized that I've been negligent. I realized that I've been treading on very thin ice. It's very dangerous to be diabetic. I'm I'm overcoming type 2 diabetes. And I know I can do this. And the only reason that I haven't done it is because I have not made it important, because I have looked past it and I underestimated the impact of type 2 diabetes. And so I decided I don't want insulin shots anymore. I'm disciplined enough, I can make it happen to manage my blood sugar level so I don't have to have insulin. I can do that. That's who I am. That's what I can do. So I can get off insulin, which makes it difficult for you to lose weight. And this stomach has just aggravated me. I've got a 6-pack, but 5 of them are covered up. And I just said, no, I'm not going out like this. I'm not a woman. I'm not pregnant. No. I have to pull myself together and make this happen. Now, don't you be laughing. I didn't ask y'all to be laughing. Y'all laughing split off. I turned to the side. I said, look at, oh, no. No. This is crazy. This is crazy. And so when Dr. Taha at Cancer Centers of America said, Mr. Brown, even though we see that you are 4-stage cancer, that's what you've been dealing with, but that's not going to kill you. You waging a successful battle against 4th-stage cancer. You can live to be 100 if you get rid of the diabetes. And so that means no more sweet potato pie, unless it's made with stevia. Oh, behave, whatever. No, I'm not going to dig a grave with my teeth. No, I'm going to do the right thing. because I can. And so I got to let sugar alone. Yes, don't cheat. Yes, I got to protect myself. But most importantly, when you have a goal that you want to achieve, you got to make it important. It's going to take, you remember Wilson Pickett? He said 99 and a half won't do it. You got to have 100% commitment to get unstuck, 100% commitment to reach your goal, 100% commitment to change a negative habit into a positive habit, 100% commitment to radically change your relationship with food. And I want you to write this down. Nothing tastes as good as health feels. That's a good affirmation. That's a good one, if I must say so myself. Nothing tastes as good as health feels. I'm not going to lose my sight. I'm not going to have an amputation. I am not going to be impotent for a few tablespoons of sugar. No. No, I want to be engaged in every area of my life. Now, I am suing the people who came up with the rhythm method. I have 10 children, 5 boys and 5 girls, and 15 grandchildren and 4 great-grandsons. I got rhythm, but the rhythm method don't work. Millenniums don't know about that, so they ain't laughing about that. They don't understand. Oh my God! You know what? You know I'm a baby Christian. You know I need some help. Oh my God! Oh, I got so much joy. Thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. So to do this, and I need somebody. That's one thing. Okay, so you got to put yourself in it 100%. All right. Other thing is create an environment where you can win. Create an environment where you can win. Now, let me share with you what I mean by that. Don't hang out with people who are not doing the same thing you're doing, who are not taking care of their health, who are not willing to exercise, who are not being selective of what they put in their mouth. Don't try and convince them. Now, if they're already on the track, then that's great. But don't try and convince them. Don't talk about your friends, no, that are overweight and they're okay with that. But I'm not okay with being fat. I'm not okay with that. And it's none of my business. Mamie Brown had a sign on her mirror, oh Lord, help me keep my nose out of other people's business. So I'm not concerned about what other people do with their business. At 75, I'm getting off all medication by making a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to do the right thing. And that's major, to do the right thing. I don't care. I can hear the voice of M&M Peanuts calling my name right now. Sweet Potato Pie calling my name. Candy Yam from Big Daddy's calling my name right now. No! They interrupt my dreams. I was dreaming about some candy yams last night. Yeah. And Oreo cookies. And oatmeal cookies? No! My son said, are you all right, Daddy? No, I was just dreaming about some Oreo cookies chasing me down the street and some M&M Peanuts. And I was running saying, no! Delta Airlines, they got some cookies on there. Boy, they are so good. I don't know the name of them. I should know of many of them I've eaten. They are so good. I have a sweet tooth. No, I'm overcoming having a sweet tooth. Yes. So I've decided, I know by disciplining myself, I won't have to take insulin. By making the right choices, by honoring my commitment of being healthy. I won't put myself at risk of being blind or becoming an amputee. I can do that. Why haven't you done it up to this point? Because I was seriously not serious. So I decided to pull myself together and make it happen. And that's anything in your life. If it's losing weight, if it's changing a negative behavior, if it's getting away from toxic, negative people, if it's getting out of a relationship that's not working for you, but it's working for them, if it's being broke and you just get tired of living like that, if you decide you want to earn and make more money or live your dream or travel, that's why I travel. I like to travel. And I found the way that I could. I love to speak. I found the way that I could. I got a coach. I invested in myself. And I decided, here's something I'm going to do. See, when you decide that you want to do something, then do it. Make up your mind, and you will find ways. Doors will open you did not see. Help will show up. When you make the commitment, when you honor yourself, and that does not mean that you're not going to have setbacks. It does not mean that you are not going to have disappointments. It does not mean that you're not going to have failures. All of that's going to happen. Why? Think it not strange that you will face the fiery furnaces of this world. You will, not you might, you will have tribulations. There are people that are going to do bad things to you because there's people that's just who they are. And so what you do is, when you make it important, you stay focused and work on your goals and your dreams every day. And here's the next thing. Put your whole self in it. A.L. Williams said, all you can do is all you can do. And all you can do is enough. But make sure you do all you can do. Come on, somebody. Come on. That's it. See, you got to pour yourself in it. When I was building my speaking business, and everybody's telling me there's no way, you have no college education. There's no way, you've never worked for a major corporation. There is no way you can develop the credibility that you could get people like General Electric and IBM and AT&T and Procter & Gamble, get these major corporations to hire you, and you have no MBA or any college education at all. And so they told me I was crazy. Thank God I did not listen to them. I've changed millions of people's lives around the world. Some of them watching me right now. Thank God I did not listen to them. There are people, when you get on the path, when you decide to do something, then I'm saying to you, be about it. Get on the path. Hire a coach and get busy. And I hired Mike Williams to work with me, and I want you to get his book called The Road to Your Best Stuff. You can get it on Amazon. You can get the audio or the book. I wrote the foreword for it. Mike Williams, been my mentor and strategist for 51 years. And so at this stage of my life, I'm not going to die prematurely because of being undisciplined. I'm not going to die before my time because I'm not willing to walk away from some hot water cornbread and fried catfish or fried barbecue chicken wings. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I have enough love for myself to discipline myself. People don't like discipline. You know, Socrates said, the disciplined life, the undisciplined life. That's what he said. The undisciplined life is an insane life. Yeah, it's insane. When you have to prick your finger and test your blood, and you have the stupid mindset, or it's just a little bit of sugar. You know that you're putting your risk at losing your sight, losing a limb, compromising your health. You know that you can change all of this. You know, I looked at, I got up and I looked at all the pills that I've been taking. And I said, look at all of this. I don't need to be doing all of this. This is not me. This is not me. I'm getting off all this. I'm not, see, the pills pay the bills. You know, I have not had a doctor to say, look, I'm prescribing this, but if you do this, this, and this, you can get off this. No. Why? Why don't they tell you how to get off it? Because the pills pay the bills. I remember I confronted a doctor. I said, I've been hooked on these opiates. Are there any non-addictive pain medication? He said, yes. So I touched him slightly, anchored him. I said, why didn't you prescribe that to me? And he said, because non-addictive pain medication is inexpensive. Addictive pain medication costs more money. Let me tell you something. What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. Jesus was in the room. Angels stand before him. Heaven and earth adore him. I just started singing, and he left that room. What a mighty God we serve. I wanted to tear that office up with him. You hear me? What a mighty God we serve. What a mighty God we serve. See, write this down. Take responsibility and take charge of your life. Nobody's going to care more about your health than you. Nobody's going to care more about your improving your condition than you. Nobody's going to take more care of you than you. Well, Les, what about your children? I don't think my children love me like that, and that's not on them. One of my daughters set me straight. I asked her to do something for me that she was very capable of doing, that she went to college for, that I paid for a college education, and she graduated without owing Spelman College any money at all. And she said, when I said, hey, why don't you get this done for me? She said, you act like your kids owe you something. I said, thank you for checking me. Thank you. And going forward, from this day going forward, if you ever ask me for something, and I've never done it before, but if you ever ask me something, and if I choose to loan it to you, I'm going to make a list, and you owe me. No, you're right. Y'all don't owe me nothing. You did not ask to be here. You don't owe me nothing. I'm not worried about y'all wiping my behind. You don't owe me nothing. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to eat right. You don't owe me nothing. You owe me nothing. I'm not going to be some old fool sitting around saying, oh, yes, I can and yes, I will. Oh, you got to be hungry. Pursue your greatness. Look at him over there, old fool. Look at him. No, no. Like this page and share. No, I'm not gonna get on my kid's last nerve. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get younger and younger every day. I'm here in Atlanta. I'm calling Brother Baba to teach me Qigong and yoga. I go to Soul Vegetarian and several other places to get healthy food. I'm doing the right stuff. I know what to do to prolong how long I'll be here in my right mind and be physically fit. No. Pull yourself together and make it happen, Les. And so I'm on a mission. My mission is come January 1st, 2020, I'll be off all medication. All medication. Everybody want to make resolutions on January 1st. My goal is to finish this year strong by getting everything out of my life that does not represent my highest good. That's bad eating, that's bad relationships, bad habits, anything that does not represent the best in me. And I'm encouraging you to do the same thing. You can. You can. My blood sugar level today, 121. It usually average around 225, 275, 300. But I'm doing the right thing. And if I didn't have an internet to talk to you right now, I would be talking to myself in the mirror. And sometimes you need to talk to yourself. It might be the most intelligent conversation you will ever have. You know what? You know what? He scared me, honey. No. So I had some collard green ice cream yesterday. I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to do that. But I said before, because I said I ate something up until 12 midnight. Whenever I go on I don't say diet, change my eating. I start at 12 midnight. And so I went over there and across from Soul Vegetarian. I'm here in Atlanta. And they got this place. They have, God is my witness, collard green ice cream. I'm not making this up. Trust me, I'm not making this up. Collard green ice cream. And it's healthy, too. That's what they told me. So I went and got me some. I said, give me a pint. And I ate every last drop. Okay? Because when I'm going to change my eating habit, I eat up until 12 midnight, everything I want. So I went over to Big Daddy's and got me some turkey wings, all right? Some candy yam. And some cabbage and some cornbread. I was eating all kind of stuff. He said that I'll pull this stuff out to make the house legal so I won't have access to it and no excuse. But the goal that you want, you got to pour yourself into it 100%. 99.5 won't get it. Here's the other thing. Get some help. Get an accountability partner. The studies indicate if you have an accountability partner, if you got somebody who want to lose weight or somebody who want to work out of the job where they are and to their own business, somebody who have a goal or a dream, who love to travel, somebody who want to do something different with their lives, somebody who's inspired to create the next greatest version of themselves. Align yourself with them. Align yourself with them. It's very important. People rub off on you, and it will give you strength to stay the course, to do the right thing. My son, John Leslie, has a quote: as you look at your goals, look at your dreams, who should you count on and who should you count out? I got some friends I'm not going to be around. Why? Studies indicate, a 26-year study on obesity showed if you want to lose weight, you have got to cut off or minimize your communication with all of your friends who don't have a healthy lifestyle or who are overweight. Even if they live in another city or another state, that's scientifically proven. You increase your chances of increasing your weight by over 29%. So if you want to go in the direction of reinventing yourself, you want to get on the path of people that are doing that. Notice infomercials. They don't show you people that really gargantuous in terms of their size. They might sprinkle a few in there. But the average infomercial on television is designed for somebody who's already physically fit and they want to lose about 10 to 15 pounds. That's who they're looking for, really. But the people that's over 50 pounds or over 100 pounds, like me, my goal is to lose over 100 pounds. I release 100 pounds, oh, you talking about bringing out the Denzel in me. I would need security up in here, up in here. I'm telling you, I'll be dangerous. I'll be one of the finest 75-year-old men that you can imagine. All right? And so, get an accountability partner. Become a part of a group. My daughter, she goes to an African dance group, ONA. So I'm going to be going with her. And eating right. And having conversations with myself like I'm talking to you right now. That's important. And sometimes you have to just get upset with yourself and just say, no, this is not me. I'm stronger than this. Greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. I'm more disciplined. I give thanks. Here's the other thing. When there's something you want to change in your life, you want to make a radical change, keep the main thing the main thing. Don't watch television. Now, you know I'm going to need some therapy. I've been watching Trump Man, Trader Trump. Don't watch television. Television is designed to program you to eat. It's designed to do that with subliminal advertising. So I'm not watching any more television. But I like to stay on political stuff because I'm a former state legislator. And I enjoyed, I was a fierce debater when I was in the Ohio legislature. Passed 14 bills my first term. But I can't watch that. Why? It's too toxic, it's too negative, and it's programming me for foolishness. Don't watch the news. If somebody blow up the planet, you will know it. The word will get out. He said, I'll keep thee in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee. That brings me to the next step. Anchor yourself spiritually. Spend time praying, meditating, reading inspirational things, reading scripture. You need spiritual strength to do the right thing when you've been conditioned and programmed to do the wrong thing. It requires everything in you. And so prayer is very important. To fast. I want a liquid fast now. It's very important. So when Ona and Cheryl, my daughter and her business partner, when they get ready to eat, I run in my room and lock the door. I don't want to smell nothing. I stay in my room. I don't want to see anything. And impulsively, because I've been doing a lot of emotional and impulsive eating. And I just chant to myself, nothing tastes as good as health feels. Nothing tastes as good as health feels. Nothing tastes as good as health feels. And I visualize my six-pack coming back. I see my six-pack. Yes, my six-pack is here. It's just covered up right now by one big pack. Oh, yes, yes, my six-pack is coming through right now. It's on the way. Yes, it's manifesting. Call forth those things that be not as though they were. I no longer need high blood pressure. I no longer need insulin. I'm moving my body. I look forward to walking. Yes, yes, I'm not sitting around and watching television, because sitting is the new smoking. I don't smoke, so I don't need to be sitting. I need to get up and be moving. Yes, yes. I'm young. I'm energetic. There's a lady in my neighborhood over here, and she must be about 90. She goes out walking every day, get on my last nerve, making little baby steps. I said, look at her. I'm so tired of looking at her walk past the house while I was eating. It just put me to shame. You know, I just said, you know what, this ain't right. I wanted to say, can you go and walk on another street? That's how you say street for the South. Street. Could you go walk someplace else? You make me feel so bad. She doing the best she can, but she does it every day. Who tells her to do this? Why is she doing this? Why she's making my life miserable not walking? So I say, I gotta go. I got to do it. I have no excuse. It's amazing how God would put around you the things you need. She is an example of what I should be doing. She's about 91, 92. How does she get there? She takes care of herself. She has the body and the frame of a 100-year-old person. You don't see any obese people who are 100 years old or older with a stomach or overweight. No. That spiritual connection. A lot of people are obese not only because of what they eat, because a lot of people are obese because journaling. I'm journaling. If I put something in my mouth, I write it down. When I finish talking to you, I'll be drinking some green tea. Cancer do not like green tea. And so green tea and honey and lemon, I'll be every step I take, I'm getting better and better. I'm getting smaller and smaller. 10,000 steps a day. 10,000 steps a day. intermittent fasting. Yeah. I look good smaller too. I saw some pictures of me. I say, whoa, man. Your sister called you a fat pig because that's what you are. Look at you now. Look at where you were then. So I look at it every day. It's in my future. I see it. I'm looking at all my pictures when I was younger. I look at them every day to get it in my mind. Stimulate that reticular activating system, network-like group of cells at the base of your brain that increase your level of awareness. Get into you. I believe that the reason that most of us are not living the life that we want for ourselves, we are victims of distractions. Be ye not conformed to this world. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Most of us are conforming to what we see around us. So many distractions. Over 6,000 advertising hits on our brains. I'm spending less time looking at my phone and my iPad and the computer. Too many distractions. Spending more time praying, writing prayers, and listening to things that will empower me. Yes. Be present in your life. Be present. Be present. When I go for lunch or dinner with someone, I don't take my phone with me. Why? I want to be present. I want to look you in the eyes and talk to you. I think it's rude and impolite. I went to friends who went to another friend's house and they were on their phone. I told them later, I said, look here, don't go to somebody's house and get on your cell phone. That is rude. That's rude. Engage in conversation. That's rude. I've seen people in airports, on planes, in restaurants, families, everybody looking at the phone. No, be present with the people that you're with. I had Dr. Anthony Sweeting over and and we called a very good friend of ours over and we had a very good time. And we never answered our phone. We just enjoyed each other. Just had a good time. So I'm going to have less phone time. Too many distractions. That dilutes your power. It weakens you. It causes you to lower the bar on yourself, lower your standards. I will read things dealing with health, watch visuals that remind me of what my body used to look like. I got young pictures. I'm programming my mind every day, every hour, every moment. Something you want to do. It has to become your magnificent obsession. Like this page and share it. Like it and share it. If I'm saying something, if you understand what I'm talking about when you have been out of control. I've been out of control. And giving myself a pass. I bought a membership for the gym and haven't been back since I bought it. That's crazy. That is crazy. Bought it last New Year's. That's crazy. I'm going. Doesn't make any sense. When you know what you need to do and you don't do it. you're inviting problems. You can't just say, I want to be healthy. You've got to make the commitment to be healthy. I don't think God is through with me yet. I haven't done my best work. I know there's got to be more for me to do. I'm still here. And he's protected me this far. To be 75, I should have been gone a long time ago. And it's like he's saying, okay, I got you this far. The rest is on you. The rest is on you. Now, I got you here. You want to go further? You're here because of my grace and mercy. You want to go further? It's on you now. Choose ye this day whom ye shall serve. The highest that's in you or the lowest that's in you. Mr. Brown? Don't practice what you preach. Preach what you practice. Wow. Wow. Pray for me. Please. Pray for me. I really mean that. Don't just say, oh yes, I'll pray for you. Most people don't. I want you to pray for me. I feel him. I'm here because my mama prayed for me. Both of them. My birth mother and my adopted mother. A lot of people pray for me. I believe in the power of prayer. I believe pray as if everything depends upon God, and work as if everything depends upon you. I believe in making my prayers equal to my performance. Sometimes you have to have a come to Jesus conversation with yourself. Losing a lot of friends. The older you get, the more friends you lose. I called to talk to Dan Kennedy, one of the icons in motivational and marketing area, only to find out Dan Kennedy gone last. Wow. Wow. The older you get, the more friends you lose. That's why I'm committed to train 7 people. I got a graduating class of 7 people that I've been working with, teaching them how to master their story. I want to do, I've had large audiences from 1 person to 80,000 in the Georgia Dome. I want to work in intimate settings. Everybody don't want to be in large groups. I'm one of those people. If I'm going to learn something, I don't like to be in a large group. I like concentrated, focused effort on me. And if you're one of those people that you got a story, you want to increase your presentation skills in multi-level marketing and sales, your presentation power, how to sell your abilities, your ideas, your products, yourself. I want you to email me at thelesbrown77@gmail.com. If you want to be coached by me and be one of those 7, and you're prepared to invest in yourself, you're prepared to be stretched, I'm doing it here at my house, here in Atlanta. We feed you, have good food, healthy food, vegan, and my whole team, we work with you, help you develop your product, everything you need to know, 3 intense days that will bring out the greatness in you, teach you the secrets I've learned of speaking for over 50 years. Over 50 years I've been doing this. I can't believe it. Over 50 years. Wow. I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. So if you one of those people like me and want one-on-one coaching, and you're prepared to invest in yourself, and you are serious and want to be stretched, email me. We will vet. We will check you out and see if it's a good fit. I don't want to work with everybody. I like to work with people that are serious, people that are hungry. When I decided to do this, I didn't want to be put in a box. I wanted to be a dominant speaker, not a speaker, a dominant speaker. I wanted to change lives. If you want to speak to change lives, speaking industry has been hijacked by people who just speak to sell. Oh, you can sell. You change people's lives. They'll buy your products. I'm telling you what I know. Been able to take my kids through college. They graduated with no college loans, travel around the world. I live a dream life. I mean, it's great to be me. I mean to tell you, he said, why you laugh so much? Because I'm happy. Oh my God, it's great to be me. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. TheLesBrown77@gmail.com. Do it now. Move with a sense of urgency. And send me your resume so we can look at it. See if this is a good fit. Here's something I'd like to leave with you. Whatever you want and desire to transform in your life, take it from me. You gotta be hungry. Oh, behave. Whatever. You didn't see that coming, did you? I know it. I got you. I know y'all said somebody need to give him his medication. He's in the house by himself. Where's his daughter Oda? She need to fetch his medication right away. Okay. All right. All right. Y'all take care. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Thank you.